Imagine a machine so powerful it could travel across the entire world without stopping for a single drop of fuel. It is 1954. The world is obsessed with the atom. Engineers are not just building bombs. They are dreaming of a future where everything is nuclear. The centerpiece of this dream, the X-12. It was a 360-ton rolling powerhouse. Inside its massive steel hull sat a nuclear reactor, a miniature sun trapped in lead. One tiny gram of uranium could pull 100 freight cars across the country. It was designed to be the ultimate logistics weapon of the Cold War. But the X-12 was not the only giant. While the Americans were drafting the tracks, the U.S. Army was building something even crazier, the TC-497 overland train. This was a nuclear-powered off-road monster. It moved across the desert and the snow on wheels 10 feet high. It was nearly 600 feet long, the longest vehicle ever built. But as the designs grew larger, so did the fear. Think about the physics. A nuclear reactor moves 80 miles per hour on a steel rail. One mistake, one broken switch. A train crash is a tragedy. A nuclear train crash is a continental disaster. If the cooling system failed or the reactor cracked in a collision, the locomotive would become a dirty bomb on wheels, spreading a plume of radiation across every city it passed through. The engineers tried to solve it. They designed massive lead shields and ejection systems for the fuel rods. But the weight was too much. The tracks would literally crumble under the pressure of the shielding, required to keep the crew from dying of radiation poisoning within a week. While the US was struggling with the weight, the Soviet Union was actually building theirs. They created the first Lightning, a mobile nuclear power plant on tracks. It was not meant for speed. It was meant for the end of the world. It was designed to roll into a destroyed city after a war and restart the power grid. But by the 1960s, the dream began to melt away. The interstates were built. Jet engines took over the skies. And the world realized that having a portable, nuclear disaster waiting to happen was not worth the unlimited range. The X-12 was never built. The overland train was left to rot in the Arizona sun. The Soviet prototypes were buried in lead. Today, these giants exist only in blueprints and the shadows of history. The atomic age promised us the world on a silver platter. But some tracks are better left untraveled. This is the nuclear train. The machine that almost changed everything and the disaster we narrowly escaped.